Hi guys, it's your friend Sarah here to do another video. So today's video is going to be about why I stopped wearing wigs. So the first reason why I stopped wearing wigs is because it started to pull out my edges. Other people didn't notice, but I noticed. I think it's because my hair is very coarse, very thick, so other people might not notice, like, damn, her edges are thinning, but I noticed that my edges were thinning. It was getting really bad. Eventually, if I didn't stop, I really might have had some serious hair loss, some serious balding. And it's just not worth it. If something's pulling out your edges, I don't care how loose your wig is, you know, it's not just about tightness, it's about the weight of the wig. So if you are sewing your wig on your hairline constantly, and your hairline is having to deal with all the extra weight and the pulling and the tugging from that wig, eventually it's going to cause hair loss. The second reason why I stopped wearing wigs is because of the cost. I was able to budget to purchase wigs, but the way that my finances are set up, it's just not feasible for me to be spending all that money on wigs. So my car tires were $500. My wigs were $600, $800. So doesn't that seem silly that my SUV tires were less expensive than my wigs? Like, it's just like, I feel like my priorities were out of whack. Like, why am I spending all this money on wigs when I have hair that grows from my head? I could be using that money on savings. I wasted so much money investing in someone else's hair. Reason number 3 why I stopped wearing wigs is because human hair carries energy, right? So a lot of the times when these women overseas are donating their hair, they're donating it in a religious ritual where they're cutting off their hair to a deity. Now, I don't know what this ritual is, but because I'm not informed about the ritual, I'm just a little bit weary about why they're giving this hair to a deity, what god that they're worshiping, that you might want to be weary of the hair that was given via a ritual. I learned this in that documentary, Good Hair. After I watched the Good Hair documentary, that kind of opened my eyes to that. So before you think I'm crazy, go look into that documentary, Good Hair, because it shows that. It's just not wigs, it's human hair extensions in general. And I don't know what the diets of these people were who sold their hair. I don't know if they had lice. I don't know if they had bacterial infections, if they had fungal infections, if they had ringworm. We don't know if these people were just shitty people and they had negative energies. So hair carries energy. So if you're putting someone else's energies onto your body, if you still want to wear human hair, you need to sage. You need to sage that wig before you put it on your temple, on your head, on your crown. You need to sage the shit out of that, okay? Reason number 4 is due to circulation issues. So whenever you're putting a wig onto your head, your hair is not able to breathe. Your scalp isn't able to breathe. I always found myself to be extra hot. I felt like my scalp was always hot and I always had scalp issues. My skin is really sensitive, and I felt like my scalp was crying out for me to let it breathe because I was constantly keeping my hair in wigs. And yes, I would wash my hair every week, but still, you could wash your hair every week, but your scalp is still crying out for it to see the light of day. The next reason why I stopped wearing wigs is because my hair protested. I'll just give you a little story time. But pretty much my body told me to stop wearing wigs. So I've been wearing braids for the past 15 months on and off, but 8 months into that 15-month journey, I decided to go back to wearing my wig. I paid $800 for this wig and I'm not wearing it anymore, so let me go ahead and grab my wig. So I cornrowed my hair, washed my hair, put on my wig, and went to work the next day. So I went to work the next day and I noticed that I had a headache. And usually the only reason why I get a headache is because I'm dehydrated. So I'm like, I'm not dehydrated today. Why do I have a headache? And then I'm like, oh, it's because I put on a wig today? I don't know. So I get home from work and the headache turns into a migraine at this point. And I'm literally in the fetal position crying because I'm in so much pain. I cut the wig off of my head and I throw it to the side, and I came to the realization that my body does not want me to wear wigs anymore. So my body went 8 months without wearing wigs, just 8 months with wearing braids. And whenever I slapped on that wig on my body literally protested and gave me the worst migraine I've ever had in my life. So I came to the realization, I'm like, okay, body, you don't want me to wear wigs anymore, then I literally can't wear wigs anymore because I can't go through that migraine again. So I decided that day to throw away my wigs, and that was that. Reason number 6 is I want to invest in my own hair. So what I'm doing now is I've been wearing braids. So I'll wear my braids for 3 months, and then I will take my hair out for a month and wear my hair in an afro. And then I'll wear my hair in braids for 3 months, and then I'll wear my hair in an afro for a month. And I wash my hair weekly. My ultimate goal is to grow my own hair, to take care of my own hair. I made the mistake of caring more for wigs than I did my own hair. My own hair I did not give two you-know-whats about. And that's why my hair was struggling. That's why my edges were thinning. That's why my hair was breaking off. Because I don't believe what they say. Like, you know how they say that our hair is dead? I don't believe that our hair is dead. I feel like our hair is alive. Our hair needs to be watered. Our hair needs to see the sunlight. Our hair needs to be nurtured for it to grow. Now, I know that our hair is difficult to deal with. Let me not say difficult. Our hair is a gift from the Most High. Our hair defies gravity. It's amazing, right? But it's like, damn, like sometimes it's so frustrating. It takes a lot of effort. I want my hair to eventually be this huge afro that's just like beautiful and full of life. Like, that is what my goal is. I love life without wigs. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video about why I decided to stop wearing wigs. I thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video, and I will see you in the next video.